Good morning, blossoms. So today I want to bring to you some of my plants that I've been growing on the side. I do have some of the Monstera Edisoni, and I also have some of my Syngonium. I know, they're both growing some roots in the same clear pot, and we can take a look a little closer. I just love looking at the roots. I think they're so cool. I think they're so fun. I am going to take my Monstera and place it into 2 different containers so that I can have more plants going forward. So I'm just going to take them out. I believe there are 2 pieces that I can split up into 2 different pots. So there's this one. Check out those roots. How exciting. Oh, I just love that. So I'm going to put that one in a pot. And there is the second one. It's a little smaller. It's not as big, but it's still gonna get nice and big over time. At the same time, I'm trying to make sure that my Syngonium is happy and has enough space to continue to grow in the pot, because it's gonna stay in here a little bit longer. It needs a little more time to percolate or grow those roots, so to speak. So this one is my second Monstera. This one's roots are not quite as big as this one. I've already dipped this one in some dirt, but it's still gonna do great, and it's so pretty. Still got a pretty little top. And these are gonna go really wild if given the proper lighting and the right space to grow in. They do really, really well. I mean, it's hard to kill them. I'm not going to say it's impossible, because it's possible. You can kill any plant, even if they're very vigorous and strong. So I'm just going to put these in some dirt. You can hang out with me if you want to. You don't have to. You can go to another video, whatever. But I'm just going to go ahead and get mine in the dirt and get it ready, because I will be taking one of them with me to my office space. And hopefully it'll enjoy itself, and maybe one day it will become a plant for someone else as a gift or something. So I really like to make little babies with my plants, and sometimes I sell them and sometimes I gift them. So, no pressure. If you're just a person, you're like, I'm not sure if I want to be a plant mom. I don't know if I want to create extra babies out there in the world. No big deal. You don't have to pressure yourself. You don't have to do more than what you're already doing. If you're just an admirer of plants, rock on, right? You don't have to do anything beyond what you're doing currently. I just like to share some extra information in case you want to expand or grow a little bit with plants. I am just a plant enthusiast. I've loved plants pretty much my whole life, and little by little I've grown even more accustomed to plants. Now I cannot always identify a plant properly, especially in the outside world, but that is still a new concept to me. I just really got into outside plants within the last 2.5 to 3 years. So that's still very, very new. I'm still learning about it. I love when you give me feedback, so please do that. It really helps me to learn and grow. I'm not a professional. I'm just a person that really loves plants. So I've got both of these with their dirt. I don't fill all the way up to the top because I like a little space for water, so there won't be any like dripping or drainage or any kind of problems. And I don't press really hard to compact the dirt. I just press lightly with the first 3 fingers, just nice and soft, just to make sure that there's no air or air pockets in there. We want our plants to get their water to all the important places, especially the roots, but we also don't want them to remain into compacted soil, because that can restrict growth. Now, that's not always true for the Monstera, because it likes to grow in on itself. It likes to wrap its roots around, and it likes to get into like a tight ball anyway. So this plant's a little different. But a typical plant doesn't like it to be really compacted because it makes it harder for it to grow, and it likes to expand its roots, whereas the Monstera likes to keep it kind of tight. Happy hunting for plants!